I am in the middle of a condo complex in Breckenridge. Not that I needed to say that out loud, but I'm gonna try to be quiet. Because I couldn't not. I gotta express. I just gotta. I hope I'm not disturbing anyone, but I don't hear anyone around. Maybe I'll go down one more flight of stairs. Man, is ego having a time right now, and I want to acknowledge it. I want to be present for it and with it. And I was feeling it in the car riding over here, and it felt good at least to acknowledge it. I know this isn't making sense. It's going to be a little challenging to collect myself. I've been playing music for I don't know how many hours today. I don't even know where to start with this. Feeling overwhelmed, certainly. I was noticing specifically, right now I am away. I am away from home and away from my partner. And first of all, there's all this stuff in ego having to do with missing her. And how much I miss her and how immediately that happened. And the mind saying, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to feel that way. You're not allowed to miss somebody so much or so quickly that's dangerous or unhealthy, which is another word for dangerous, right? That's what that word means. If something isn't healthy, it's dangerous. And I'm not here to talk about that word, just that the mind goes right there. It tries to limit, it tries to restrict, when the reality is nothing is dangerous. I know that's a controversial statement. I get that. But I'm trying to perceive things at a different level here. That nothing is dangerous. That the reality is everything is safe all the time. We are safe. We are well. That is forever and only the truth. So anything that the mind calls dangerous isn't, first of all. And that's a limitation. It's put a box around something. And so I've been dealing with that, acknowledging, noticing that I'm allowed to feel what I feel. It doesn't change what I feel for the mind to say those things. It doesn't change the fact that I miss her, that I want to be with her, that I want to be around her all the time. It doesn't change those truths. The judgment of that doesn't change it. So I'm giving myself permission. I want to give myself permission, and I am, to feel those things and allow myself to feel them, to acknowledge that fully. And that, yeah, I want to be doing this stuff, but I also really want to be with her. And it's painful. It's creating a, I don't know, a strong sensation in me. And I know there's a part of me also that really enjoys that, because it likes knowing that I miss her. It likes knowing it likes the chance to see just how clearly and how powerfully I adore being in her presence, just around, just with her all the time. And it's not because of anything she does or we do or any doing. It's just being. It's just being. I just enjoy being with her a lot. The most. I just do. And it doesn't mean I don't enjoy other things, but I enjoy that the most. And that's the truth. And it's allowed to be. And so I'm grateful for all of this. But here's the other piece, and the piece that was coming to me in the car, and I'm going to see if I can articulate this, because ego really doesn't want me to talk about this. And that was the first thing I was noticing, was how ashamed it is, how much it doesn't want to talk about this. So I'm going to talk about it. And that is knowing that she's doing other stuff. She's with her friends. She's doing things that she's enjoying. And there's a part of ego, and it doesn't want to be exposed. I can feel it right now. It doesn't like that I'm about to say this. There's a part of ego that is really afraid that she's having fun without me. It doesn't want that to be known. There's this part of ego that, because it's so ashamed of it at the same time, it's judging itself. There's all these layers to it. It's judging itself for feeling this way. But I want to start with acknowledging what it's feeling, and I don't have to identify with it. I'm very aware that this is ego. But I want to acknowledge that it's something that is being felt, is being experienced. Whether or not I call that me, it's still a part of self. And I don't want to shun it. I don't want to shame it. I don't want to push it away. I want to be radically honest about it, and I want to accept it. That there's this part of ego that, I don't know if I would call it jealousy. It's sort of a hurt feeling. This small, scared part that's afraid of being left behind, that feels some type of way about knowing that she's having fun without me. And it's deeply ashamed. It's deeply ashamed of that. It says, no, 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 this is not how I'm supposed to feel. This isn't right. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and I'm not identifying with it. I'm just saying it is. I want to acknowledge that exists. That exists. And see, here's the best part too, is I'm doing the same thing. I'm out here, I'm playing music with the band that I'm in on this little trip for St. Patrick's Day, doing a thing that I want to do, and I am enjoying it. It's fun. It's exhausting, but it's fun. And all the while, I am missing the hell out of her. And I'm wishing that I could be with her. I'm wishing that she were here. And so I know from my own personal experience that it's possible to have fun away from this person that I adore and be missing her terribly and wanting her here at the same time, and knowing it would be better. It would be even better. It would be so much better. It's not bad, but it would be better with her, because everything just is. It's not bad being by myself or just with other people. It's not bad being without her. I can still have fun, but I know it's better with her. It just always is. Everything is. And I'm so grateful for that. And so I can sit here in that experience, in my personal experience of this, and know and trust and believe also. And I'm talking to ego, I'm talking to myself this whole time. This is me holding space for all of myself and just sitting with myself and saying, hey, you know what? It's okay to feel this way. It's okay. Let's talk about it. Let's express it. But I know from my own personal experience that you can, one can have fun and be missing and wanting at the same time. And I feel that part of ego that it's balled up and afraid. And again, judging itself, shaming itself for even feeling what it feels. But I just want to hold it and honor it, and it's so afraid to admit this, like, to her. It's so afraid of that. It feels so shameful to feel that insecurity, right? And it's like it doesn't want that to be seen. But I want it to be seen. I want it to be very seen. I want her to see it. I want it to be exposed. That's vulnerability, is feeling the insecurity of ego and sharing that. Feeling the shame of it and sharing that. But I mean, clearly there's still this level. I'm making a video. I want to tell her this directly, but I also wanted to express this on a video. I wanted to share this in a bigger way because I feel like it is relatable. I feel like it's a thing that maybe we could talk about more as humans. And I want to, and I'm going to just tell her how fucking much I love her. And that I'm feeling all kinds of things. Ego is feeling all kinds of things. It's been really struggling with feeling small recently and unworthy and that kind of thing, and just incapable, and I mean, it boils down to unworthiness. But yeah, that was a big one, and that felt really good to acknowledge in myself. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to see that and to accept that, yes, there's this part of me that feels this way, that is like afraid of her feeling good without me. There's so much shame. There's so much shame around that. But I know shame, again, is just ego. It's the soul isn't shaming me. The soul isn't feeling any of this. It's just sitting and watching and saying, hey, it's okay. There's nothing wrong here. And it's the things that ego is most ashamed about in itself that I really want to talk about. Like, that's the juice. Right? There's juice there. I want to bring that stuff out and hold it and allow it and appreciate it for what it is. Because there's desire there to know worthiness and to know love and feel secure and all of those things. It's snowing. It's really fucking cold out here, and I'm not gonna my hands are freezing. I'm not gonna be able to last much longer, but that's mostly what I wanted to say too. There's this part of ego that is jealous, or I mean, jealous is a good word. It's afraid, it's fearful. And because it feels fearful and insecure, it perceives threat. It feels threatened by, somebody having fun without me, even though there's no threat there. And I know that. I know that. I know that. And even though I want this person to feel good and to enjoy life and to enjoy every moment of it, regardless of me, unrelated to me, I love her. I want her to feel good. I want her to have happy experiences. That has nothing to do with me. And it feels so good to love her. Oh, shit. My friends are back. So I'm gonna have to cut this short. But I can focus on that. I can focus on that. I can find the thing that feels good knowing she's feeling good. Anyway. Have a beautiful night. I love you.